All right. The stream is officially on. Alrighty, so today we have Heretic as Absence R, and as Kevin R, and John as Oscar R. Am I missing anybody? Yes, but he's not here to say that he's missing, because Rob's has family problems.
Treason point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up his character sheet and give him a treason point in his absence. So Rube gets a treason point for non-attendance. There we go. And the stream will, of course, record that I did in fact give him a treason point. Anyway, you're going about your normal, everyday Alpha Complex lives when you get a mission alert on your PDCs. It reads, report to Reggie G, MEM4, under supervisor and training, mapping and records, housing, preservation and development and mind control for immediate assignment outdoors. Bring no personal equipment other than weapons and reflect. Warning, this assignment is top secret. Security clearance green. Revealing knowledge of this assignment to anyone but Reggie G, MEM4 is treason and subject to immediate execution.
Green move.
Mm.
Senior supervisors.
Reggie's 4. He's as advanced as Oscar.
Mm-hmm. So, also, what's our highest numbered clone at the moment?
Oh, Oscar, definitely.
What's his number right now?
4, right?
Yeah.
Or 5. 5.
Yeah, I think it's 5.
I'm an awesome guy. Winning.
All right. So I assume you report to Reggie G.
Oh yeah, should we I mean, we were told to keep this top secret. Should we make sure that our media person has her camera with her and everything?
I mean,
Or
I've got
Kevin.
the camera. It's not necessarily on.
Okay.
All right. So you have the camera with
I
you,
want
but
to make sure we document all of our secret missions.
yes. So you have the camera with you, but it's.
No, I don't, because we were supposed to not bring any equipment other than weapons and reflect, so
Yeah.
I don't have it with me.
Yeah. Alrighty. So.
Okay.
Are we supposed to leave our PDCs at home?
No.
Okay.
You're supposed to bring that with you. Anyway, so you report to Reggie G's office. Alright, so he explains to you the details of the assignment. Several days ago, the armed forces had a surveillance flybots doing a patrol around the complex when they spotted a mysterious underwater structure in a shallow river channel with no other land-based installations were visible within a 30-kilometer radius, and no idea what the origin of this mysterious structure is. We need you to go into this world of the outside, if you believe it, right? There are places beyond the Alpha Complex, and investigate the nature of this mysterious structure. Any questions so far?
Okay.
Will we need any
Nope.
special gear?
Yes, you will be assigned some special gear at the U-Bot Bay.
Okay.
Now, additionally, because the outside is such a top secret thing, and lots of people have to go and work to put all this equipment together, we have an official cover story. You're going to be taking a filmmaker, Muglio, along with you, under the idea that you're searching for a good location to shoot for, or a vid show called Battle Beyond the Stars. Now, Muglio is not to know the true nature of your mission at any point.
Okay.
Okay.
And also make sure that no knowledge of the outside leaks into Alpha Complex. Is that understood?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any questions?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Good
Then,
question.
please report to U-Bot Terminal 5 at your ASAP.
All right.
Yeah, we'll head on to Terminal 5.
Alrighty, you arrive at Terminal 5. You see a Muglio, an orange clearance level citizen with a beret and a thin mustache. Ash is waiting for you with 4 bulky crates of equipment. 2 green goons stand nearby looking sourly at him. You're finally arrived!
We made it here as quickly as we could.
Yes, good.
Sorry for the delay.
Your delay.
We're very excited to work with you, sir.
Yeah. Yes. I need the perfect conditions to film my art, you see. And I do not need slacking on the part of Reds like yourself. So, you're going. So to begin with, you're going to haul these my equipment here to our vehicle.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah,
Oscar
sure.
gets right on that. He's
Same
an
here.
athletic guy. He's gonna pick up as much as he can and haul it on over there double time, real quick.
Kevin's a weak little bean, but he'll carry something anyway.
Alrighty, so there are 4 crates and 3 of you. Give me violence athletics checks, each of you.
What's the max number of dice?
There's no max, it's just...
I succeeded on none.
Violence, athletics. That's just 1. Oh, okay. There you go.
Alrighty. Oscar, you...
Wait, how did I roll a 0? Oh well.
Anyway.
Hang on.
So
I
you
think
always roll
okay.
1 die.
No, you know what? I know what I did. When you type it into the node and don't click off, it can't figure out what you want.
Anyway. So, Oscar, you try to... So you know the rules of lifting, right?
I tried to pick up 2 things with my legs, but I picked them both up with my back instead, like an idiot.
And you twist and you jerk.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way to pick things up, is to jerk with your back as hard as you can.
While twisted.
Mhm.
Definitely outside of your power zone. And you end up fumbling with the crate, tossing it into the nearby water, and throwing out your back in the process.
Okay.
You are wounded. You'll now...
All right.
You-
Hurt or injured?
We'll say. How? What? Have you ever had a bad back injury?
Yeah, it made
Yeah.
it. I couldn't move.
Yeah, so we'll say injured.
Okay.
Yeah. Last.
Can we fish? Can we fish the crates out of the water?
So that was Oscar R. Absence manages to haul up one of the crates, and Kevin, you sort of grab the crate wrong, and you just sort of end up breaking it open, and all the equipment is spilling all over the place and clattering on the ground.
All right, so I'll start picking up what I've spilled.
What are you doing? You're destroying all my gear. And picking up the gear, I'll say that's probably we'll say a mechanics operate check for the first time.
Okay. Uh-huh. 3 successes.
Alrighty, you managed to pick up some of the relevant looking gear. What about the fourth and final crate? What are we doing about that one?
I'll take care of it.
Roll another violence athletics checks at a... Oh, well, that'd still be good enough. So, so Absence manages to hold one crate with each arm as the huge bruiser that this vague occupancy of space is. Whenever you look at Absence, he just looks fuzzy. Like he's out of focus. The two green clearance guards escort you through the vehicle section to where your U-bot is. It is a Model 416 docked. It is 7 meters long, and the personnel compartment, which is sort of has a hood that sort of flips up that you can get into, is about as spacious as the interior of a subcompact car. Several large cartons marked RX-1 sit on the dock next to the U-bot. In fact, 4 do. One of the guards explains that these are the spacesuits you requested.
It's about time.
Space suits.
We're going to need them for when we go into space. Because there's definitely nothing else that we're going into besides space.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Exactly right.
All right, cool. Awesome. We got spacesuits.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so there's the... so do you open up the boxes of spacesuits?
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright, yeah, you open them up. They seem to be a little dusty, and there's no manual or anything that comes with them.
Well, I know a lot about Alpha Complex. Do I know how our spacesuits work?
I don't think that would... I think that would be a science role, actually. Because Alpha Complex is more like history and culture.
Okay. Based on bureaucracy, do I have a feeling these are had been sort of decommissioned and were brought out of a dusty old storeroom and may not be particularly effective?
Give me a brains bureaucracy roll.
Okay. Okay.
You know enough about the requisition services around Alpha Complex to know that this was probably in some sort of long-term storage being mothballed before they ponied it out to give it to you. So it probably hasn't been maintained for a long time.
Okay.
But then again, Friend Computer would never do anything wrong. So they must work great, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to put mine on as best I can.
Alrighty, you put your space suit on.
I follow suit.
I'll put mine on as well.
Amugli joins you in that. Alrighty, you're now all suited up.
He puts one on also, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gesture after you to Muley into the.
Alrighty, he gets in the personnel section of the U-Bots, and looking at the four of you and looking at the crates, you notice that not everyone and the crates, basically all of your shit can't fit in there.
There's not a cargo space?
No.
Well, Moogly, what can we not take with us?
Well, well, we've already lost so much, we must take as much as possible.
What if, I'm a... hang on. What if we record footage for you, and you don't have to endure these cramped conditions and in dangerous space? I'm a communications and recording officer. I can take some lighter equipment and sort of do a scouting mission, and then you can review that footage and then come and check out the most likely spots that we have found.
Give me a chutzpah charm roll.
Oh no! I'm so bad at charm. It can't be negative, right?
You will note it as you will write it in as a positive, and then I will reckon how much successes you got.
Because I have a -4 in charm.
Yeah, so just write 4 in the note.
And a 1 in chutzpah. So would that be a 3?
Yeah.
A -3?
Yeah, so just write 3.
Okay. Oh no!
So you get, so you had 2 successes and 2 failures, which comes out to 0. Can
I spend a moxie to make that better?
Yeah.
Do I need to spend 2?
If you want to bring that up to, yeah, you should spend 2. Yeah, just spend 2.
Okay, I'll spend 2 moxie.
All right, you spend 2 moxie. All right. He is willing to take the bare essentials of equipment, but he is in fact necessary for this mission to be there.
Okay.
Because, he is the artiste, the cinematographer.
It's a scouting mission, though.
Location scouting, it's important.
He is too important a person for such a early scouting trip.
He's an auteur.
fine.
Alrighty, so you managed to convince them to only come with one camera. And you get it into the U-bot, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
The U-bot AI turns on. Well, howdy. Howdy there, citizens. How's your day been today?
Good.
Splendiferous. Thanks for asking.
Excellent. I've already been programmed with your destination. Do you want to go there?
Can I try
What's
to
our
program...
destination?
Can I use my programming ability to look and see like what he's doing, what he's got planned for us?
I'll just display that for you.
Oh, awesome. Great. Yeah.
Any display A's it. It's like some wireframe thing where it's like two dots in a line between them, and the line sort of zigzags a bit.
Very meaningful and comprehensible. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Yeah, let's head on out there, I guess.
All right. Well, buckle up. This is gonna be a ride. All right, and the transparent canopy comes down, and the U-bot sinks, and then it goes through a long, dark tunnel before coming out into more open waters.
Are we underwater?
Yes.
Okay.
As you continue, you see all sorts of amazing sights. Kelp, fish. What is this even? Sunlight?
Well, we
rain
know
from
that kelp exists because there's kelp chips, right?
algae chips.
Okay.
The pipe must have burst out here.
A pipe full of fish. And sunlight.
You hear the sound of trickling water.
I'll look around for it.
You don't see anything leaking.
There's no
Does
water
it
on the
sound
floor?
like it's
No.
inside?
Well, you can hear it, and you doubt you could hear much on the you doubt you could hear a trickle of water in the ocean.
I don't know. I've never been in a submersible in the ocean before.
Yes.
I'm an Alpha Complex space boy.
So how does each of our party members react to the wonders of the ocean?
I'm perplexed.
I'm super jazzed. This is cool
I'm
as
gonna
hell.
listen at the hull wall, like kind of just trying to perceive whatever I can hear through it.
Putting your ear up against the glass canopy, you can definitely tell that the leaking sound is not coming from outside.
Cool. Do I hear anything on the outside? Are there like whale sounds or anything?
Oh yeah, it's like a whole fucking nature documentary out there.
Oh, sweet.
There's like whales and fish and like a coral reef somewhere out there. I don't know, what the fuck do they show in these sorts of things?
There's we can see out from a small, like, porthole.
No, you actually
thing.
have a clear canopy, so you actually have a very wide view.
Okay, cool. Is there water, like, collecting on the floor? Is there...
Yeah.
We
Can
just
see
hear
any bubbles
trickling
rising?
sound.
Any bubbles rising
Nah.
outside of the craft?
Nope.
Is the film auteur urinating?
No, he is filming everything, though. It's like, this is
Okay.
amazing! This will be perfect backdrop for my alien fights.
I, not to impose, but I just adore your show. Battle Beyond the Stars is fantastic.
Yes, it is. It is. It is a true work of art, though not many people truly get it. You understand?
Mm.
Like, what is your favorite underlying theme of the show?
The security of Alpha Complex held up as a mirror against the terror of being out among the stars.
Well, that is good enough, I suppose. The AI chimes in. Well, sailors, it's going to only be 3 hours until... And the voice trails off, and the sub comes to a stop as you notice some smoking coming out of the dashboard.
Mm-hmm.
Which is where we get to...
Quick, does anybody know where we can find some water to put this fire out?
How far down are we?
You're about 30 meters under the sea.
Okay.
This is what you're...
Our PDCs don't have a signal, do they?
No.
Okay.
Who's our engineer?
I have a -1 in engineer.
I think I'm -3.
I think it might be Rob.
Yeah, I'm a 0.
Well, it sounds like you're our engineer.
No, John, you have a +2 to engineer.
I mean, I might have gotten a penalty for it from my class or something.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I guess I'm the engineer. I will take a look at this U-Bot Model 416 control panel. I'm gonna twist knob number 9.
A warning flashes on the display screen. Warning! Do not open canopy unless personal breathing apparatus is operational. Warning! Do not
We've
open...
got spacesuits on, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh god,
well,
I love how
will
many of them are
not
just
twist
knob.
Open 9.
10.
Is there a label on 10?
So do you twist it back, or...
I'll twist it back. Yeah,
Alrighty,
sure.
you twist it back. What were you asking?
Is there a label on 10?
No.
I'll just twist it anyways.
This one does not twist, but you actually have to pull it.
I'll pull the knob, yeah.
Nothing happens.
I'll check the glove compartment. Is there a manual in there?
Inside, you see so you open the glove compartment. Some water trickles out as you see a bot brain that has been thoroughly fried by a small leak in the control panel behind it.
Well, we found the leak.
We did.
What's the source of the trickling noise?
It seems to be, yes.
Okay.
Is water still coming in?
Yeah, but very, very slowly.
Okay.
It's like
Do we have any duct tape?
it's like a tap that's just barely on.
Okay.
No, you don't have any duct tape on you.
Are there any controls on our spacesuits?
There seems to be some stuff for like your spacesuits do seem to have like some sort of internal battery and like some sort of oxygen indicator or something.
Okay.
They also
Is
have lights on
the
them,
one
but that's nice.
is the one camera we brought with waterproof at all?
That's an excellent question. You're not sure.
Does I want to call him Kerry Mueller, and I know that's wrong. Does Moogly know?
Well, he has never filmed underwater before.
I really want to press button number 23.
Yeah. Like maybe
One
it's
of
a
us-
train.
If one of us put our spacesuit like around the camera, just sacrificed ourselves, could our clone show up with more equipment?
This is not a clone deployable zone.
Okay.
Do you want
Go
to
ahead and do 23, Joe.
Want to do?
I'll go ahead and press button 23.
23. Nothing happens.
Okay.
I think we should try to explore. I don't know.
Oh, you want to try driving with the steering wheel?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Can we like see outside of this? Like, can we steer and effectively move around?
I mean, you can definitely.
Yeah, what do the
you can see outside.
foot pedals do?
But you're currently not moving. You're currently just floating there in the water.
Okay. I will
What do the
manipulate
foot pedals do? Yeah.
Yeah. 4 through 7.
Alrighty, so you're gonna do them left to right, I presume.
Sure. Left to right. Like
Alrighty,
pull
so-
or press, and see what happens for a couple seconds, and then try out the next one.
Alrighty, so you push pedal 4, and it go, and you hear a ka-chunk and then a ka-thunk as the anchor falls off of the side, falls off and starts descending down the side of your.
Okay, hit
so-
5. Hit 5.
All right, hitting 5.
Does that stop the anchor?
Let's see. What does 5 do? You activate the emergency crash dive. The canopy armor goes up. The ballast blow. Oh, the bow goes down at a sharp angle as the engines power into full speed ahead.
I'm gonna
Can
pull
we
up
pull
the
it?
steering
Yeah.
wheel. Yeah.
Alrighty, you're going
Yeah.
to be fighting the auto dive feature while you do that. So give me a violent operate roll there.
Hell yeah.
For me.
And this is like -2 because it's -2 because I'm injured, right? Or how does
just
that
minus
work?
1. Just minus 1.
Okay, so in that case, it is. This is a total of -2, just so you know.
All right.
And I get 0.
That means 2 failures. So you're currently at -2 successes.
How much moxie do you have?
I'll be right back. I'm sorry, I gotta go real.
Right in the middle.
Can I try to jam 4 again while this is going on
Sure.
to at least disengage the anchor?
The anchor starts reeling back up as you go into a crash dive.
Okay. What happens when I hit 5 again?
Well, his foot is currently on 5. But
Okay.
Just to get that explanation out of the way, it does not stop the crash dive.
Okay. When John is back, I'm willing to chuck a moxie his way to like, I don't know, reach around and try to pull back with him on the
Mm-hmm.
on the helm.
Yep.
Moxie goes down as clones go up, is that correct? Or does
Uh,
that just happen once?
No, that just happens once when you first die in a mission. So, consume any cool media lately?
Media.
Video games?
You've been, like,
movies?
binging everything on Prime, haven't you, Heretic?
Oh yeah, well that's done now. So I'm
Okay.
doing my eyeballs a rest.
And none of it was notable, of course.
No, it was pretty decent though. Some of them.
I'm attempting lace knitting for the first time, so
You're gonna have one.
I've just had book on tape in the background.
You're just gonna have a bunch of those lace doilies around?
No, I'm making a baby sweater.
Ah. What is up with those lace doilies, anyway?
It's something to make, and it's easy to crochet. I think in a round shape, I don't crochet. I knit. And doilies are, you can knit doilies, of course. But crochet is maybe more common, or like straight up lace making, like tatting.
Mm-hmm.
There's a tatting workshop later in the summer that I kind of want to take. Because I want to know how to do all the fiber arts.
What book were you listening to?
I was listening to The Mysterious Affair at Styles, which is the first Poirot novel. I have read it several times, but we're doing an adaptation of it as a play next year, so I'm refreshing my memory.
I listen to audiobooks on my commute to work.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been listening to some Elric books.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Currently on part 2 or 3 of The Vanishing Tower? I forget.
You only read the first 3 books.
Yeah.
Any
You
tornadoes coming here?
Any tornadoes? No. I've not had any issues with tornadoes.
And did you like the Elric books?
Yeah, they're, I've actually read, I read it sort of in, actually read some of Moorcock's Quorum novels before.
Yeah, I read them too.
He definitely has sort of a style to him.
I actually thought the Quorum novels could have been better.
Yeah. And let me think.
Hey, sorry, I'm back.
All right.
Okay, so I desperately failed at this thing, and there were consequences for that, right?
We were
Well,
asking
so
if
you
want-
can chuck Moxie at it.
Don't throw Moxie at things. Let consequences happen.
Okay, that's fine. Let's crash
So,
into the seafloor.
Yeah, I was trying to not die and
Okay, you are alrighty. In addition to throwing out your back, you've now dislocated your shoulder trying to manhandle the steering column to no avail.
Can I push his foot aside and hit 5 again?
Sure. That does nothing of any use. unfortunately. As you start careening towards the seafloor, and your
Absence. Want to pull back on this?
Yeah, or
Helm.
11 is right above 5. Maybe 11 shuts it off.
We haven't tried 6 and 7. At least we're moving.
yeah, downward. As a klaxon continues to go, awooga, awooga.
I mean, don't we have to go to the bottom anyways? You know what I mean?
No. What we're looking for was in shallow water, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was at the river mouth.
I'll try pulling back. What kind of roll is that?
That's going to be a violence operate check.
Okay. Which is going to be a -1.
I'll try it. I've got a 3 in violence operate.
All right, you go for it.
Okay. Oh, lordy. Whoopsie doodles.
Alrighty, you also grab the the steering wheel to also dislocate your shoulder. So you are now.
What happens if I step on 6?
Alright, you smash on 6. You fire a torpedo
Cool.
as you see it careen down into the darkness below you.
Are we continuing
7?
to dive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll hit 11. Whatever, or turn 11 or whatever.
11. You open the armored canopy.
Okay. That's not it.
Are we still in a nosedive?
Yes.
What about 10 now?
10
Oh yeah, 10 did nothing.
also continues to do nothing.
20.
20. So it is in the middle. So it is a switch, and it's in the middle position. Do you want to switch it up or down?
Up.
Oh, sorry. Actually, it should be in the up position at the moment. So do you want it to switch it down?
Middle.
Alrighty. So you switch it to the middle, and nothing happens.
Down.
Alrighty. The ballast starts to the U-boat starts to rise up, although you're still sort of on full tilt and the alarm is going.
24. Does that... that's the gear shift. Now that we're moving fast, but we're not like headed down, can we operate where we're going with the wheel again?
Yeah. Actually, no, the crash dive procedure is still technically on, so the steering is somewhat locked up, and the alarm is still going. So you're currently stuck going forward very quickly.
All right. We haven't done anything with 21 yet, have we?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, actually.
Okay. No,
7. We did 6. We did 7. We did 20. We did 10 and 11. Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember. 6.
It didn't help. Of course, it didn't help. We haven't done anything with 21. We haven't done anything with 24. 24 is marked gear shift. If we jam it into neutral, it'll probably stop, right?
Perhaps, yeah. We haven't touched 12 yet either.
That's correct. Or 15 or 23. or the
No,
sliders?
that's 23.
Yeah, we did.
You
23.
did. Okay.
Yeah, I thought
We
since
haven't
it was
moved those
weird
sliders.
number, it was special.
He did say that dislocated shoulder was an injury, right? I mean, that makes sense to me. Absence, you want to jam people's shoulders back into the sockets?
Is there a medical roll?
I am back. What is the plan of action?
Science, maybe? Oh, I was asking if Absence could jam my shoulder back into the socket.
Oh yeah, that would be a medical roll.
I don't think
There's
is
no
one.
medical. There's science.
Yeah, that would be brain science, and since you don't have a med kit with you, you'd need
You don't need a med kit to put a shoulder back in the socket.
well, true. Right, so yeah, that'd be a brain science roll.
Okay, I got a 1 on that, so I'll try it.
Alrighty, you managed to pop that shoulder back into the socket. So you're still in a lot of pain, but you're no longer injured.
Am I just hurt?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, 24. Can we move it around, try and, put this thing into neutral?
Alrighty, so 24. Yeah, so which direction do you push it? You can push it towards you, or you can push it or pull it.
Pull it.
Alrighty, you begin to go upward.
Okay.
You're now
So we're still going fast, but we're going up.
now you've gone from going down and fast to going up and fast.
Okay. Did you guys want to mess with other dials?
I think I've messed with plenty.
Oh,
I am
12.
named at this point, so it's pretty hard for me to do anything.
I'll do 12.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah.
12 doesn't do anything.
15.
15. You fire the forward cannons.
Cool.
Okay.
We haven't done 21 yet. And we also haven't moved 20 into down. We moved it from up to middle. I'm a little worried if we move it down, we'll go even further up.
Alright, so 21. I guess move that
Yeah.
to a down position.
Alrighty, so 21, you say. Down position. Warning lights flash on the screen. Warning, self-destruct sequence now in progress. 60.
Oh, flip it back up.
59. Nothing happens. 58.
Put it in the middle.
57. Nothing happens. 57. 56. 55.
22. I'll start hitting 22.
10.
Nothing happens with 10. 22. You start flicking each of those.
Yeah.
The air becomes much more fresh. 56. 55.
23.
54.
Yeah.
Self-destruct sequence aborted.
Thank you.
Every once in a while, I fail to get my numbers up.
This
You know?
was Mowgli still using the camera?
Yeah. Don't you know how to drive this thing?
Absolutely, yes.
The water has compromised the mechanics of it. So we haven't messed with 18 or 19 yet, right? With 17 we moved, right?
17. No,
We haven't.
You haven't messed with any
I
of the
don't think we've moved
sliders.
any of the sliders.
Maybe move 18 to the middle.
So, what happens? Do we want to try? I pulled back like towards me on 24,
So
and we went up.
as you move 18 towards the middle, your sub starts to slow down.
Yay!
And what was that about 24?
No, that's Can I push it back toward the middle? And do we like level out
Yeah.
again?
Yes.
Okay. Does the wheel turn us side to side?
So number 8, the steering wheel.
Yeah.
No, it still seems to be locked in place from the crash dive procedure.
Okay. When the computer showed us the map, did it look like a pretty straight shot, or did it look like we were kind of wending our way all over the place?
It seemed like mostly a straight shot.
Okay. So maybe we keep our fingers crossed and we'll end up where we want it to be.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna let the sub sail on until hopefully you get where you need
Yeah,
to
we know
go.
how to slow it down, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know how to make it go up and down.
Yeah. So you can go
Good
up and
plan.
down, fast or slow, but you can't turn left or right. All right. Eventually, you do arrive near where your destination was. You see that there's a structure, an underwater structure that's 15 meters deep in the water of an estuary.
Okay.
Let me see if I. There's a central sort of cylindrical structure with 4 sort of spokes coming off. So let me just draw this for you on the map, actually. So it looks sort of like this from the top. Right, so there's the central circular building and then these 4 sort of halls that come off of it. And this is all elevated off of the ocean floor on struts. And it's made of metal.
Mm.
And I presume you have stopped your sub somewhere nearby.
Yes.
Yeah. How big is it?
It's fairly large. It's probably each of these spokes is probably 50 feet long.
Okay.
Can we go under it and look if there's an entrance?
You can definitely see that there's stuff underneath it. There's what the hell do they call them? they're like moon
A
doors.
moon door, but it's water. Yeah.
Yeah, moon door, but it's water. Yeah,
Getting lost.
you see one of those under one of these spokes.
The spokes look like little building wings, or they're like
Yeah,
very
they're like
flat, or
they're like building wings.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
there's like they're obviously large enough to like have internal rooms.
People.
Yeah.
Are there lights or windows, anything like that?
There are no windows. There do seem to be some like generic illuminating lights around the structure, but that's about it.
Hmm.
So we should try to figure out how to. In our
We
vehicles
could.
into the door, the underwater door.
You are not at the right angle to get your
Hmm.
U-bots to fit under the spoke.
What if we fired a torpedo at it?
You want to just fire a torpedo?
It might be counterproductive.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, you do want to throw a torpedo at it? Or maybe fire
No.
the cannons? Anyway, Amuglio is
You
like...
remember which button to press? I don't.
Amuglio is like, what is this we have encountered?
Ugh, right. Space debris.
This doesn't look like debris, it looks like a structure.
Isn't
It's
it
a satellite.
amazing? Yeah.
A satellite? What is a satellite doing underwater?
We're in space.
I thought we were in outer space.
Space is full of water?
Not
I
full
mean-
of it, but parts. They got water.
Okay, I have a theory here. If 18 slowed us down, maybe 19 has something to do with altitude, elevation. You know what I mean?
Well, we can go up and down. We can't go like left and right.
We got to go down and get underneath these things. So that
Right.
We, can get right
We
into
can go. We can go down.
Yeah, so you
We can't go left and right.
Yeah, you're not at the right angle to line up with the moon door.
So if we were
it-
like,
'Cause the moon door is rectangular, so you're not in the right spot unless you want to crash into it. I mean, do you want to crash into it? I mean, it's totally an option.
can we gently bump into it?
Is there such a thing as gently bumping into things in such circumstances?
Yes. We're just moving with the tide.
Want to bet a roll on that?
I don't know. Does someone else have a thought of how we could unfreeze this?
I like the idea of trying out these
Steering
these
column?
dials. Like, let's see what these.
We've tried pretty much all of them, haven't we?
We've done 18 and 19. I thought we hadn't.
18 slowed us down, right?
Okay.
Notably, you
We haven't done 19.
You haven't messed with 19.
Okay.
Or 13 and 14? Oh no, those are lights. Okay.
Yeah.
I think 19 might be worth messing with.
Sure.
You slide 19 over. Sparks fly out of the panel, followed by a brief humming and a puff of acrid smoke, and then silence.
And now can we move the steering wheel?
Now.
Okay. Hmm.
Also, I should note that the gauge number 2 is currently in the red zone.
Was it before we moved the 19 slider?
Yeah, it's been slowly going down.
Is that oxygen?
Oh, because we moved 17. Let's put 17 back the way where it was originally.
Okay.
Because maybe we're burning through our oxygen too fast.
Did that help with 2?
You start going backward.
Okay, alright. So, move 17 so that we stop moving backwards.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I thought that was the oxygen one. That must have been a different one.
I mean, here's the thing. We are underwater, so we're not staying perfectly still.
Yeah.
Does it seem plausible that we could kind of wait to drift enough that we could move forward and line up with that moon door?
That might be... that seems like a tall order.
If we drop the anchor, did we lose? Did we go down?
We brought the anchor back up. We brought the anchor back up.
Yeah, you could drop
Yeah,
the
but if we drop it, will it allow us to? Will it pull us down? Something is what I'm asking.
You could definitely...
We can go down. Going down is not a problem.
You could definitely anchor yourself in place at this point.
I mean, I think we need to go down so that we can try to get up into the moon door.
Right.
Yes.
Going down is something we can do.
Yeah, so let me just...
With the tech available to us.
Let me just draw the issue at hand, right? So the moon door is... I'll draw it in a fancy color, let's say magenta. The moon door... And it's not coloring the thing right, so the moon door, god damn it, is like that, but your little submersible is, which I'm representing with this blue oval. Come on. Come on. God damn it.
If it's there, we're fine.
Is like that.
Oh.
So
if we
you cocked it
if we let we're underwater. If the moon door, if we hit like this corner against here, we'll like swing and push up against. It might work.
To further clarify, your direction in this example is...
Oh.
This way.
Okay. So we need to be able to turn our nose.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, of course, you do have these ultra fancy spacesuits, so you could just open the canopy and swim on end.
Yeah,
but can we open the canopy without... Right.
No, you definitely let water
Yeah.
in.
We gotta try to get underneath of it.
Oh, I mean, on the other hand, you could surface, and...
Yeah, why don't we surface? Why don't we surface and then swim down?
Alrighty.
Well, then we have to swim back up. In these heavy suits. Whereas if we can just get underneath of this thing...
But we're in water. Does it matter if we're wearing heavy suits?
For going up, yeah.
But this is in shallow water, right? How much below the water is this structure?
15 meters, so...
Far enough.
What is that?
If we can just get underneath this swimming pool thing, we can open, we can get up to it, open the lid, and step out into air, hopefully.
So that's about 50 feet underwater.
Okay. The problem is we have no way of turning our nose.
Okay.
We do. We just have to figure out what it is.
Sorry. Could we surface drop the anchor, and then use the anchor as like a rope to move up and down to like kind of
Oh, brilliant.
handle.
Alrighty.
Brilliant.
So,
Here, you know what we can do? Let's surface. One of us will get out and get in the water and push so that our angle is correct, and then we go back down.
That's a lot of mass to that. You don't exactly have inertia to do that.
We don't have any leverage either. You know what I mean? We'll be floating in
Because
water.
just going up and down doesn't solve any of our problems. We can go up and down without using the anchor.
But no, John's idea works. You surface, you open the canopy, you drop the anchor, and then you just slide down the chain of the anchor, and then you can climb that back up on the way back out.
Okay, fine.
Alright, so you surface, you open the canopy, and you drop the anchor. And do you leave a Moogly here, or do you bring him with you?
We should tell you. He should wait here so we can make sure it's safe.
Alrighty, he starts video recording the verdant coastline.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, that's bad.
Where's the ceiling in this place?
Yeah, you don't see
the underwater is more effective.
You don't see a ceiling. It just seems to be this endless abyss of light blue, along with these splotches of white against this blinding light somewhere up there that hurts you to look at.
We'll just have to destroy his video footage sneakily before we return home. It's fine. We can let him film green.
This is amazing.
I don't understand how those plants can exist in the vacuum.
Yeah, because we're definitely in space. All right.
Alrighty, so alrighty, so you start making your way down the chain of the anchor, as you actually have very considerable amount of negative buoyancy, as these are cumbersome hard suits. And I'm going to need all of you to make a mechanics operate check to see how well you put these things on earlier.
Mechanics operate.
What kind of penalty should I have for that?
Just one for being slightly injured.
Well, he wasn't injured when he put it on.
Oh yeah, he wasn't. So no,
Okay.
no penalty.
And did we put your shoulder back in the socket?
No.
Oh, I'm worse than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we should try to get your shoulder back in the socket.
His back's out, and it's all this sort of thing.
I'd only have a 1. It's brains and science, right? I can try to put your shoulder back in the socket for you if you want.
Yeah, I'm on 1 also, so.
1.
There. That's a shoulder socket.
So, absence. Your spacesuit's automatic heating system seems to be somewhat malfunctioning, and it is now...
Who's this?
Absence.
Mm.
Seems to be somewhat malfunctioning, and now your internal heater is currently on at full blast. And Oscar's suit seems to... one of the gaskets in one of the suit linings seems to not be quite right, and you have sprung a small leak, which is currently slowly filling up your boots.
That happens. It's a normal leak.
Yeah, we'll be able to drain when we get down there.
Yeah. Unless it's full of water. Hopefully it's not.
Okay. So you amble along the surface of the ocean, and you see the moon gate above the moon door above you.
Well, my thought was that we could we're going to drop anchor like right here, so we could just slide down the anchor, and then we could like make a human chain to get over to the door.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll say that works for now. And you find yourself you surface in the moon door, and you find yourself in a U-Bot bay, a small one. Let me, Sorry, the description is not laid out well.
Does it look like the picture I posted?
What is that from?
Lost. It was the Looking Glass station. It was under the water.
Oh yeah, it's a bit like that. Alrighty, so yeah, you're in a U-Bot bay. There seems to be a pen. You're in a pen. It's like that room a lot like that room you actually pictured, and there's an sort of a hatch that leads towards the center module. So what you want to do?
We're going in, right?
Yeah. Are there any U-Bot parts in here?
No, actually.
Okay. I'm gonna try to take my helmet off.
Alrighty, you take your helmet off. Feels fine.
Okay. Can I shut off the oxygen, or is it like an automatic thing?
You can. It's an automatic thing.
Okay.
All right, I'll take my helmet off as well.
Alrighty.
I'll keep mine on just to be different.
John out here being such a maverick.
I'm the wild card.
You should show.
Keep my
Are
helmet
there-
on.
You should show.
Are there any? Yeah. What?
You should show up to your lifeguard job wearing a fedora one day. Just to be
I'm not
different.
that dorky.
If it's an actual fedora, yes. If it's a trilby, no.
Of course, or Sand knows what the difference between a fedora.
Fedora's
and a trilby.
got big brim. Trilby's got little brim. Are there any light up indicators on our spacesuits?
No.
Like maybe an running out of oxygen light that I can keep an eye for
No.
on Oscar. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're hanging in this room. Helmets off.
What is in this room?
It seems to mostly just be a dock for some sort of U-boat, and that's about it. And there's a hatch that
Okay.
leads towards the center module.
Yeah, I'll go towards the hatch.
Alrighty. The hatch is a simple sort of circular, wheel to, open and close it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put my helmet back on before he opens that hatch.
Alrighty. The hatchway swings open. And inside you see what looks like a command room with consoles and lights and blinking and screens and shit. And there are also three hatches, each 3 other hatches, each one leading off to one of the wings of the facility.
Oh. All right, take my helmet back off.
Alrighty.
Can we examine these consoles?
Yes, they don't appear to be written in American.
Okay.
So
Are they
it's just-
active or are they?
They are active. Yeah.
Must be Russian if it's
Yeah.
not American.
Does it look like Cyrillic?
You don't know what Cyrillic looks like.
Okay. I graded Rube's test in the first session.
Oh,
Does
yeah,
it
that's
look like the images in some places on that test?
No, it doesn't look like that.
Okay.
But it's definitely not an Alpha Complex Standard American.
Is it an alphabet we recognize, though? Is it like what we would call a Roman alphabet?
No, you don't recognize it at all.
Okay.
It's all a bunch of weird squiggly shit.
Okay.
Chinese. All right.
Well, squiggly would be like Thai.
Some type. Or this is an underwater station. Yes, it's probably some type.
Aliens.
Are there any color coding next to the things? Like, is there like a red next to one or anything like that? Like, might indicate danger.
No, they do. They all have sort of writing like on a sign above them, but you don't understand what the writing is. It's again sort of weird stuff. Although everything does seem to be, designed for roughly humanoid size, stuff.
Okay. So we just want to check out this one here, then?
The one on the far side.
Sure.
Already opening that one. And looking inside, you see that it is a large. That this wing is a research lab with like beakers and files and all sorts of other shit like that.
Yeah. So there's like liquids in them?
Yes.
Oscar, it's just your department.
Yeah. I'll start so are they any different colors? Are they organized in any way?
all kinds of different colors. There's like fish in jars.
All right. I like mixing together. I love how if you mix blue and yellow, you get green. So I'm gonna find something that's blue, something that's yellow, and I'm gonna mix them together and try to make green.
That's beautiful.
I think you can do that pretty.
Are the fish alive?
The fish are alive, yes.
So somebody must be here feeding them. There must be people here.
And mixing the stuff. Give me a mechanics engineering roll.
All right, and it's -1, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's a
Hell yeah.
+2, and I made it for 2. Yeah.
You mix two together, and you're like, wow, that's neat. And then you realize that the first time you've spoken to your fellow troubleshooters here, that your voice is actually very high pitched. All of a sudden.
Hey, wow.
After mixing liquids?
No, just being in here.
Okay.
Well, I have my helmet on.
Oh wait, yeah. So sorry, no.
Yeah.
You other two have high pitched voices.
Okay.
all
I'm gonna
sounds
put my
silly.
helmet back on.
All right, you put your helmet back on.
Do I Is this like kind of aquarium research station, whatever this is, something that exists in Alpha Complex that like I would know, like anything for Alpha Complex knowledge?
Sure. Give me a brains alpha complex roll.
Okay. That's 4 successes.
It is the official position of Alpha Complex that the outside is a rumor spread by communists.
Right.
So, to your knowledge, there are no Alpha Complex underwater research facilities.
I mean, does this remind me of anything like legitimately in Alpha Complex? Not this specific facility.
Maybe something from an R&D department, right? But
okay.
You know, it's recognizably some sort of research lab.
Okay.
So there's live fish. We should find out. There's probably people here keeping them alive. So we should probably check out the other 2 chambers.
Why would the fish want helium? Or another voice-altering
Helium
gas?
might be used to like balance out the pressure of the air.
Oh, yeah.
That was a thing in the book, in the Sphere.
Michael Crichton.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I haven't read that one.
Don't bother.
It doesn't end. It's a bad, yeah.
He fumbles every ending.
I haven't read a Michael Crichton book since high school, so...
You're not missing out. No. I don't know. I say we find out who's here. You know, there's got to be somebody here keeping these fish alive.
Yeah,
sure.
Definitely.
All right.
I'm gonna put the fish back where they belong after they were mixed.
Alrighty, you do so. Which wing you going into now?
The left one.
Yeah.
Alright. So here you find a small recreation area where it seems like there was a... You know, like in old Star Trek, how they had like that multi-plane chessboard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. And towards the back of... Towards the far end of the wing, there's what looks like some stored stuff, like crates and whatnot.
Can we take a look in them?
Sure. They seem to have a variety of odd instruments in them.
Okay.
Something you think might be rations or something? You're not sure.
How much is it like the chess from Star Trek?
It's totally that mood.
But it's not like that set piece.
Not that exact one, no.
Okay.
That leaves one area we haven't explored yet. And there's no stairs or anything, right? This is just like a one-level complex.
Correct.
So I guess we should get our blasters ready.
Who has a blaster? A complete blaster? I do.
I believe I
Who
do.
else does?
Red blaster.
Okay.
Oh, I have that pistol body.
Yeah, I have a body and one barrel. I think Rube might have the other barrel.
Yep.
Cool. Well, so we have one at least. Who's good in guns?
You should all be kind of alright with guns, so it's really the question of who's alright, who's good with violence.
2 guns, 2 violence for me.
I've got 1 gun, 1 violence.
2 guns.
I might
2
hand
violence.
my. All right. I'm gonna hand my barrel off to our team leader.
That's
John,
me,
let's see.
right?
Yep.
That's a terrible idea, but I support it.
You're the team leader.
Yeah. All right. I will take this, and I will. Well, I'm also maimed.
Oh, you know what? All right, I'll keep it.
Well, I have 2 violence, 2 guns.
Yeah, give it. Give it
Okay, then
to.
I'll give it to Absence.
Okay, so I'll get ready. Why don't you open the door and I'll be ready to
I'll
shoot.
open the door.
Alrighty, you open the door and you see it opens up to a small residential wing. But you see, sort of creeping out behind, sort of half hiding behind one of the beds, is this ghastly, alien-looking figure that looks like one of those illustrations from a Sea Monkeys thing.
Okay. I say
And it's
hello.
and it's holding up its hand, and it's like, "Wait, do not shoot. We come in peace."
Oh,
I
speaking American.
Yes, they're speaking American.
Okay. Okay. how long have you been here?
We are but peaceful researchers studying your world.
Who's we? Where's the rest of you?
Where are you from? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, one moment. My cat has decided to be friendly all of a sudden. She's just...
You keep talking to the glowing box.
Yeah, I just keep talking to the glowing box, kitty. She's all confused. Or she would be all confused if she wasn't also deaf. It's part of her volume control issue.
How can you love a lifeless plastic thing instead of her?
Yeah. Yeah, so... Oh, it responds, We are from the world of Zorboplex. And,
Beautiful.
And we are... and there are 5 of us researchers studying your aquatic life forms.
Where's the rest of you?
They are elsewhere. But all I ask is that you leave us in peace.
Your operation here has been noticed.
I see.
And people aren't particularly pleased about it.
We shall relocate.
Is there anything you can give us that we could take back and say we checked out this structure and it was some sort of benign, it was I don't know, a sunken dock that people used to launch boats in the long ago time. I don't know.
Unfortunately,
Give us something to help us forget that you were here.
Unfortunately, it is against the Prime Directive for us to give technological devices to primitive civilizations.
No, I don't want a technological device. I want, like, a piece of your structure here that we can take back and say, it's been dismantled. It was nothing.
Do you just want, like, a wall plate or something?
Yeah, basically, yes.
Okay.
Tell me about your society.
We are a peaceful race of intellectually minded peoples who explore the universe for the sake of knowledge itself.
Mm-hmm. And how long do you typically spend on a civilization?
Well, we weren't here studying your peoples, but we were instead simply studying the wildlife. We assumed that your bunker society would care not about it.
Now,
where you come from? Go ahead.
Zorbalplex 5, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, tell me where you come from. Is like all property publicly owned, and each person works and is paid according to their abilities and needs?
Indeed, that is the case.
I can't. I shoot him. I'm a communist.
No!
Good call.
No! Oh, I'm gonna go.
You blast the filthy mutant communist. Communist, and he
Give me the
falls
roll.
dead.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank
Oh.
God, you did the right thing there.
There's 4 more of them. We gotta go wait for him or something. It was a close call.
You almost got taken in by communists. But you were on a scout.
I don't know. Absence knows an awful lot about the structure of communism. I'm a little suspicious
But
that he's so well versed.
but this was a
just
scouting
put it on
mission, not a extermination mission. So you've technically already succeeded your mission at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, we know what communism is, right? So that we don't succumb to it ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
You know the basic premise.
So, are we just gonna wait and leave the director up above while we wait for the rest of these peaceful folk to come back and murder them?
Communists aren't peaceful.
So is that the plan? Just wait around?
Well, we could probably search this room for anything.
I want to explore more of what they have. I want to look through what they have.
Well, this wing is a residential wing. It seems like it was fit for 5 people. They don't seem to have any weapons or anything. And most of the science devices seem bizarre to you, and you don't know how to work them.
Okay, so we can take
Okay.
some of them back with us.
I don't know. Are we gonna run into trouble coming back and being like, hey, we went to the outside where life can be sustained in the water and out of the water, and there were extraterrestrial creatures?
Well, we came down here and we found some alien communists, and they killed Moogly, and then we dispatched them.
I'm just worried that that kind of knowledge of communist aliens is so far above our clearance level that we are going to be killed for it.
I'm just trying to do my duty.
All right.
They get more points. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
All right, fine.
I'll try to find something that's like waterproof to put some of these scientific instruments in.
Alrighty, you can find like a plastic bag or something.
Yeah.
And you ransack the place for interesting-looking doohickeys.
Oh, we can use our PDCs to take like pictures of the alien?
Yeah,
Okay.
you do so. So then do you hoof it out of there, or?
I say we wait around and exterminate these communists. They're obviously hatching a plot to destroy our complex.
Yeah. I mean, why else are they doing all that research?
Trying to poison us.
Alright, so how are you going to set up your...
Hide out in
ambush?
in the bay area.
Alrighty, so you wait several hours until eventually an alien U-bot surfaces and the canopy opens, and you see 4 of these slimy alien creatures. I presume you're hiding behind crates or something.
Yeah.
And you just open fire, or what's the plan?
I mean, what do you guys think?
maybe someone has a super useful mutant power that comes into play right now.
Oh, we have mutant powers?
None of us are mutants.
Hold on, really quick. Let me see. Do I? I have telekinesis. Can I do something with that?
You just told us you have a mutant power. Now we have to turn you in.
He didn't ask us. He's asking the DM.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna.
what do you want
I'm
to do
gonna
with
try to
telekinesis?
squeeze these things and hold them in place, like Bigby's hand. You know.
Alright, you can spend 1 to 5 moxie on it. How much do you want to spend?
Oh, 5.
Oh, alright. So that's going to be enough to totally bind them up.
Well, you guys shoot them.
And Absence proceeds to shoot them like fish in a barrel.
Should we take one back for questioning? Have we seen something in here like rope that we could use to bind them?
There'd probably be some kind of rope lying around, or at least chain, or cord, or something.
Okay, yeah, I'll just shoot 3 of them and save the 4th one for interrogation.
Alrighty. You tie up the last one who's being held in a telekinetic grip in protest that they're merely peaceful researchers.
If we bring one back for interrogation, then the filmmaker will see an alien and the outside.
Yeah, he has to die. His film can't be seen.
So we're bringing a witness back to the fact that we're killing the filmmaker.
No, he's only going to be a witness until he's killed.
Fine.
Like, I'll go up first and kill the filmmaker, and then you guys bring the prisoner up.
Yeah, he was never going to survive
Sure.
this mission.
So Absence, you sort of you climb up the anchor chain, and with your last round, let's actually have a roll in this one. Guns.
Okay.
Guns and violence.
Oh, my specialty.
Alrighty. You pop Amuglio right in the back of the head, and he slumps over off the side of the sub.
I'll toss him overboard, and then I'll try to open his camera up and then toss it.
Alrighty, you do so, and you're now out of ammo.
Okay.
Exactly
And
6
then-
shots.
Yeah, then I'll yank the chain so that they know. I'll shake the chain so they know that's the signal to come up.
He's only used 5 shots.
Oh. Well, he's got 1 round left, sorry. So I suppose the rest of the gang gets back up up that chain, and you pile into your submarine.
I
Do we want to
scramble
take
on
the
up there.
alien submarine?
Well, you have a hard enough time operating your
Yeah.
submarine.
He doesn't have a second.
We
one.
have
Yeah,
an
he doesn't have a
alien
second
who was
control panel.
driving it.
Yeah, but it could self-destruct on us or something.
Okay.
Drive you the wrong place, or any number of things.
We're not
We can get
whatever.
your blaster back.
Thank you.
And then you, and I'll just, and that about wraps things up. Honestly,
Awesome.
You eventually figure out some way of getting your submarine back in a direction that's useful, and sail back to Alpha Complex with your alien prisoner, having thwarted a communist threat
From the stars.
with the unfortunate loss of Amuglio.
Yeah, the first alien we encountered killed him. Which is
That's
the
why we
second-
had to kill them.
Yeah. Plus, they were communists. Our superiors, are they happy that we brought back a
Oh
communist?
yes, they're very happy about the outcome of this mission. Muglio's an unfortunate loss, but his clone will endure on. So I think that about wraps it up. And next week we should have the beginnings of UVG, Ultraviolet Grasslands.
Oh, cool.
Might as well start it up sooner rather than later. No point in fucking around.
What system are you playing? Sorry, I know we discussed this, but I have a terrible memory.
I'm going to take a look at I'm going to get the PDF for the second edition UVG. And
right, yeah, he's got a system for it. That's right.
And I'm going to look at the CCAT system, and I'm going to see how I feel about it. So it's either going to be that or some sort of variant of OSE or something.
All right, very good.
I'll get back to you on that. Anyway,
Okay.
Any parting words for the streaming audience?
I won with a high score of 5. You're welcome.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe.
And support,
like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, ring that bell icon. Apparently,
and support the Patreon and buy Raid Shadow Legends, and also Audible, and also Gamer Subs, and a bunch of other
Scottish Lord.
NordVPN,
and Surfshark. You gotta have
what the hell is Raid Shadow Legends?
Oh my god, are you serious?
Did you make that up?
No, I'll explain after I'm done with the stream. Anyway,
Fine.
Buy all those terrible
you don't
products
need to.
for us. And that's the stream.